So I was just reading the chat on the break, and I just need to summarize, guys. You guys keep saying that I assumed something was on the tape. I have to reinforce this. I don't care what was on the tape. The fact that Shelley went back and killed, or violently tried to get it back, proves that something of consequence is on the tape that makes Shelley the killer violent. It doesn't matter what I thought was on... I think that was the tape.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't matter what I think was on the tape. I didn't make any assumptions. The only assumption I made was that Shelley, the killer, must know that Ungard was recording him. That's the only assumption I made.
Yeah.
And that assumption was pretty, makes quite a lot of sense because of the violence that he tried getting it back with. I would say a bigger leap, if I had said to you guys, you know what, if you guys were saying, you guys were like, you should show the tape, it'll scare Ungard. And I said, wait, earlier, Shelley the killer said that one of the things he needed to do was to protect it at all costs. And I think that it was the tape. Would you guys have been like, eh, or would you have been like, definitely?
I would have been confused.
I would have had the same reaction, like, it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just wrong to make us remember that he said, and to protect it. That's the thing, too. Was it said in a sentence that said, to get the bear and to protect it at all costs?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, because you would think it would be the bear.
Because that sentence can be right in both situations.
Yeah.
Without even adding a comma or taking away a comma, it's right both ways. It could mean two items, or it can mean it, the bear. But was it put in quotes? I guess it was put in quotes.
I don't know.
If it was in quotes, then that's the biggest asshole move I've ever seen from this game.
So many quotes, so maybe.
It probably was in quotes too. Ugh.
I don't know. A lot of them are agreeing with you, though.
I don't care if they agree with me. I just want them to understand where our thinking was, because I don't think it was insane. It wasn't. It was logical. It was the first time where it did seem to logically all wrap up, and then it wasn't. What? I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. All right, it looks like they got a hold of him. Maya, she's okay, right? Also, couldn't Phoenix just been like, I want to show this tape to my client and to killer. Is it okay if I show it to both? It really involves both of them, and that's going to wrap it all up. And the judge would be like, nope, one or the other.
No, judge's rules.
Well, what if I get the transceiver in here and Ungard just happens to overhear it in the lobby? No, get him out of here. I want Ungard to not hear this. Well, I want Edgy to hear too. Get Edgeworth out of here too. Only the transceiver. I'm leaving too. Everyone out of the court. And then he makes me only show it to the killer. Maya, she's okay, right? Did not tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial. Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? Yes, one is all I need. I have a videotape here. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client not to watch it. So he was told to protect it, and it does contain what we thought it did. It is the spying. So I have absolutely no idea. So now...
Or does it have to do with Celeste impacts?
No, it's going to be... I don't know. Actually, you are on this tape. All right,
okay.
That's what it is. Me?
Phew.
There was a video... Okay, so in the last break, I thought that maybe there was something else on the tape that had to be protected that did have to do with Celeste impacts, and that was the twist. This should have worked, showing it to Ungard then too. If it really is just a recording of the crime, it should work showing it to either one of them.
Jesus.
My wrists.
Oh, pussy wrist.
Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who was that planted that camera? Who was it that planted a camera? Well, the only person who would have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally, Mom. That was Adrian Andrews. Wait a minute. I also want to know, would showing the camera to the killer have worked?
I don't know.
Because that's the same point, right?
Yeah, totally.
That would come to the same point. Saying it wouldn't? That's dumb. That's dumb.
Confused.
Ugh. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Ouch.
Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right? Yes. Somebody tried that and failed.
Oh.
That was so they could film you? That was so they could film you, I mean. That was a statement, the killer. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, your little girl's free to go with my complimentary burger stacks. The burger reserves!
Give me the key.
Why would my client do such a thing? Excuse me. Just there.
Save?
I would like to know why. Why did Madame Guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did it is my ticket out of this whole mess. There is only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. Wanted to see Juan get his? Wanted blackmail on you, or didn't trust your skills. It's clearly this. The other ones would probably lead to the bad ending again. Your client, once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and he said you suck. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you. Also said you have a big ass.
And a small dick.
He said your dick was especially small. They were thinking of you using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer? But again, why would even the blackmail matter to an assassin who readily admits with calling cards that he did it?
Well, and I don't.
Well, it's his face, not his calling
Oh, to show his
card.
identity?
Yeah.
I don't understand if he's lying about not knowing about the tape at all. Because he seemed like he was not really concerned with the tape, and the whole thing was a surprise to him. Yet he went and killed a bunch of cops to try and get it.
Because it was his orders.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that clears that up.
Yeah. It was kind of like a clever thing, I guess, on
Okay.
Ungard's part to not
Yeah.
only record him, but to force him
got
to
it.
protect his own blackmail. No!
Rah, 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 rah.
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural mom. By the way, also, Mia said there was 2 ways to do it, and the other way that we attempted was to scare Ungard into being guilty, right? That didn't work.
No.
How was it we were supposed to go about the other way? Does the other way
Yeah.
even exist?
I wonder if there is another way.
There is no other way? Thanks,
Wow,
Mia.
that blows.
Thanks, game. Making us think there's 2 ways to go about this? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony, that you said that you detest traitors most of all. Exactly. Why are you, what? Yes, that's right. What do you think, but what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. Isn't the walkie-talkie... Please let me know. Is that walkie-talkie steaming right now? I'm pressing the steam by proxy button to display my anger for the court. I would break our contract in that case.
Ooh. And then?
And then... that client will become my next target.
Oh!
For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth and exact my punishment. Red. He was mad.
Yeah.
Yup.
I see. That's all I wanted to know. So, the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Ah, I get it.
Oh my god!
This is how we'll turn this case around.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Mr. Wright? Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
Whoop, whoop.
What the? I am not an item! Beep! Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
Fuck.
That's our Phoenix.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion, I think. However, I am sort of, I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and, what? Miss Von Kalber, where did that?
What?
She always has you in her sights. She's just somewhere. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. So,
Heh.
Yeah.
Mr. Unguard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the quill you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But for that, and I was right, they're tied together. But before
Yeah.
that, I would like, how can a player be so right and be so wrong in this game? How
Yeah,
can they
dude.
continue to make you feel so fucking stupid? No matter how well you're following.
You
pulled it
did
off.
have it.
Fucking ridiculous.
Somehow.
Why do you do this to me? Welcome to Phoenix Wright. Capcom, Fraser, Capcom. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I am sure you would understand that, I mean, if you watch this video. Help me? Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is that all right with you, Mr. Wright?
We have finally reached the end of this very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape from him now. Go on, Phoenix, plead whichever way your heart tells you. Wait a minute. Wait, so we can save Maya and...
Maya's already saved.
Wait, I want him to die. I
Well,
want him
he's
to
gonna
die
die
and
either way.
keep my perfect record. I don't want him to
I
go
don't
to
think
jail.
we're gonna get a choice.
Right, Chief. Do I have a choice?
do
And
you?
does this affect the ending? So are there 3 endings? One where I am shamed, one where I'm not shamed, but he is wait, what did Maya say? We have to get him guilty. We have to get him guilty. She won't talk to us. So we have to go guilty. Damn it! But Maya would agree if she was here and I could reason
Apparently
with
not.
her. She'd be like,
She's not here
Wait
yet.
a second. If he walks, he dies. He croaks. Let him go. Get that guy.
all right. She probably likes to kill her too. She probably wants him to die, to get killed by the killer.
He makes a pretty mean burger.
All right.
Well, can we do both?
Well, I feel like
Yeah,
there won't
Adrian
be 3.
would be fucked too.
I think if I say plead not guilty, it will continue to I ran from the court and never saw Maya
Okay,
again. I
okay.
think is what would happen. I think we have to get guilty. Matt on guard. Even though I am a lawyer, and I am a lawyer, we have established that. I have a badge and everything. I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Way to go, Phoenix. Mistrial. Way to go. The second a defense attorney says that about his client, it's a mistrial automatically.
Me? Me, my wonderful guilty.
Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it, you can't run away from your crime anymore.
No!
Oh my god!
Guilty, guilty!
Shit, dude.
Jeez.
Apparently he's been guilty in the past,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but only like a little bit.
Yeah.
That was when his mom caught him stealing cookies.
Aww.
Oh, guilty, mama! You got me.
This is actually his
Never again.
masturbating into the cookie jar.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the truth.
We? I don't remember you helping out much in this. I think he helped quite a bit. He delayed more than he ever has.
Yeah, man.
He pulled out his derpiest.
Mr. Edwards, how is Matt on guard?
I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own
I think she should be
crime,
somewhere in
Your
between now. She's showing her true self. She doesn't have to
Honor.
put up
I
a
plan
front.
to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. Huh. This trial was the first time I
No, now, Tiny.
This trial was the first time I had stood on the witness stand. And when I did, I really felt hopeless.
She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. A suicide illness.
After that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the very first time I really saw myself and who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strengths to convict Matt,
I suddenly realized I'm really into Yuri. No, wait, Yowie. Yuri is, wait, she's into both. Celeste and
I felt like I had finally been saved.
Do it again, but with a little laughter.
I felt like I had finally been saved.
No, in the sentence. Make yourself laugh.
I felt like I had finally been saved.
Yeah. That's enraging. Wow! This is the first time I've ever seen her smile!
I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am.
A strong, independent woman!
Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm gonna start a feminist blog.
The end.
Ta-da!
It looks like we have resolved everything at last.
This fucking music.
Yeah.
As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me.
Oh,
That is all. This court is adjourned.
All right, we'll be back to wrap up with some happy times, I guess. Burgers, probably.